Look at this. Like, this is just everywhere.
Morocco, Morocco.
Oh yeah, baby.
The other one in.
Oh yeah. We got a fish.
Just to recap on what happened last week. We were on our way out of the Mediterranean, sailing across northern Morocco. Our friend Oki was on board for some of the trip to hang out and explore some of Morocco too. We landed in Al Maghreb and shortly after departed to go on a road trip 4 hours inland to Chefchaouen.
We just found the cheapest last minute apartment and it is really cool. Oh yeah.
I've just teed up 10 beers, mas frio, with the reception and felt like a drug dealer. And on the street they're offering us smoke and hash and shit like this. There's like a seriously underground operation being run out of the basement here, like we're bootleggers. Later that night, we found one of only 3 places in the whole town that served beers so that we could watch the football.
Morocco, Morocco.
Morocco's playing who?
Ivory Coast, Côte d'Ivoire.
Okay.
2-0 up in the first half.
Alright, look out.
Look out, Russia. We're on the way. We are on the way.
Morocco ended up winning, which meant the entire town went absolutely crazy. They'd qualified for the World Cup. It's amazing.
It's going up to everyone and it's playing loudly in their ears. With no regard for their audible
Personal
safety.
space.
Or personal space. And then he burst out laughing. He said meow, meow a couple of times like a cat. Meow!
Meow.
No, shukran, no.
Elayna. Meow. 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 Elayna. Meow.
The food here is just incredible. We have a vegetable and leek soup for breakfast with all these different spices, and I'm just loving life so much. Kitty, kitty, hello, say hello. How cute is he? Love the cats, don't we? Yeah, I absolutely love it here. Look at this, like this is just everywhere. Man, it's such a unique spot.
Thanks, mate. Thanks for the photo.
We're just on our way home. We say goodbye to Oki, we left him there. He's going to another city by himself, so we say goodbye to him and we are driving back to the boat. Yeah.
We're sailing to Ceuta.
Yeah. But it's been an adventurous ride home.
Elayna's dressed like that because we keep getting very rude gestures on the side of the road, which is partly our fault.
Totally.
We're both dressed,
I
wouldn't say inappropriately, but maybe for the area.
Yeah.
And now we've changed that and we're receiving a lot less undue attention.
Yeah. There's been a lot of waves and cars trying to stop us and
offering us weed and
the blonde hair I think sticks out.
various
So, yeah.
uncouth acts.
Absolutely. Good day, everyone. Riley and I got home really late last night and we just crashed, but this morning we headed to the markets. And we be provisioned. We got a heap of fresh fruit and veg. And it was just really cool to like be in a spot where all the locals were, and I felt like we blended in a little bit. Got my burqa on.
Nicer to us.
Yeah, the people were a lot nicer
Elayna's
here.
been wearing her little burqa.
No, but even like, because this isn't a tourist destination, so they just, you know, there wasn't so much attention on us. People looked, but they weren't like trying to sell us stuff. Like in, what's it called? Shaban?
Sheshwan?
The place we just went to, the beautiful blue place. But anyway, the house is a mess, and so we are going to clean it, put everything away, and officially move back on board the Vagabonde, because early tomorrow morning, at like 5 a.m. we are going to head over to Ceuta, which is like just on the tip of the Gibraltar Strait.
Help, please. Is it
Ceuta?
Unsure. I wasn't meant to interrupt.
You've ruined the whole video. It's over. Hello, kids. Hello.
I'm tired of reading all the same old headlines.
Just a bit of housekeeping from me. I would love to invite 2 patrons on board. We have a Craig Taylor and Forster Rull. Can you guys make it to Florida early this year? It's going to be a lot of fun. I really hope you can. Just send us an email and let us know. If you'd like to become a patron, you guys can sign up just here. We'd really appreciate it. I'm off to clean the rest of the house. I'm home alone and it's really fun. Bye! It's very early. It's about 5 a.m. and 5 guys just came over and stamped our passports. There's another sniffer dog, well it's the same one. Had a little sniff around and we've been given the all clear, so we are heading off now. We're about to motor in no wind to Ceuta. And Oki's there, so we might see him again. How are you this morning, Ralph?
Very, very tired. I've had 3 hours. I've had 3 hours sleep exactly.
Don't ask me if I understand.
As soon as we were a few nautical miles away from land, Riles hit the sack while I took first watch.
Do the front still go first?
P.S. Check out the new Moroccan rug. Oh yeah. I got some friends! Dolphins! Whoa, it looks like a big one. Oh, wow. You're a big dolphin. Hey, mate. I know we probably say this a lot about how being back in the Mediterranean after 3 years, being in the place where it all began on Old Vaga, where Riley and I first met, it's a bit of a surreal feeling being back here, but this time on a new boat, which we still pinch ourselves about every single day. It's just like, whoa, a lot has happened and we've come such a long way. But I'm sitting here and I realised that I'm wearing almost the exact same outfit that I was last time we went to the Canary Islands on Old Vaga, and things got a little bit weird. I think I broke the table. How did you sleep, Berkey?
Really good. I smell food cooking.
I made Buddha bowls, but I had to use pots because we only have 2 bowls and they're both really small, so. And I made a peanut sauce. It's gonna be amazing.
The other day, it must have been when it was seriously windy, probably when it was 28 knots. It must have gone bang and knocked this slider into the wall, and it's just come up off its out of its little groove here. So I'm going to try and smash it with the hammer. So this is the other side here. And what I did wrong was I didn't have that locked down in place. I'm sure it won't be too hard to drill out and replace, but I'll need some new parts.
Oh yeah,
Wind
baby.
the other one in.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We got a fish. What is it? Can you see it?
It's going to be a tuna. Oh, it got off.
Really? No. No. What?
No, that wasn't a dolphin. No one catches dolphins, they're too smart.
There has just been non-stop dolphins today. I don't think I've ever seen so many dolphins. Tell me about the turtles and dolphins.
The Gibraltar Strait has the highest concentration of bottlenose dolphins. I sound like Ace Ventura. in the Mediterranean, and there's something about loggerhead turtles here as well.
Oh dear.
It's just time to drop the sail. The wind backed and died off a bit, so we were just getting no drive out of it. We'll motor in, we're only an hour away now, maybe a bit more. We've had 1.5 to 2 knots all day, which has helped out. We're still going to arrive after dark though. Luckily, Oakie's booked us a... Did you know that, Elayna? That Oakie booked us a spot at the marina?
Nah, that's awesome. So we just got range and Oakie sent us a message and he said, as you enter, just stick to port. You are in a big gap between an old powerboat and an old sailboat. The last 2 boats if you stick to port. 2 stern lines, fenders on the port side, there will be nothing touching you on starboard. How great is that? Like, you don't get that ever.
Well done, Jerry.
I'll have a beer waiting for you. Wicked.
Lead me astray. Night turns to
Who the heck's on our boat again? It's Jerry. It's your town.
Welcome. For 2 days I've become the mayor of Ceuta.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you think of the place?
I have to stay here now, I'm married now.
Yeah?
So, yeah,
Oh, bugger.
it's a shame, but you know, I had it coming.
Join us next week as we say goodbye to one friend and hello to another. What do you think of the trolley?
dashing, aren't they?
As Yosha joins us for the 4-day sail down to the Canary Islands.